Jo Leute, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Fire Emblem Three House. So, wir machen jetzt endlich die Story-Mission, und zwar Verteidigung von Mars. Ah. Ach so, okay, wir werden angegriffen, okay. Ich habe mich jetzt gerade gewundert, ich habe das gerade gelesen und dachte so, hä? Wieso eigentlich Verteidigung für Mars? So, ich meine, hä? Wollten wir nicht Invasion starten?
Following the Alliance's defeat, the Black Eagle Strike Force prepares to invade the Kingdom. But the Kingdom's new allies, the Knights of Seiros, begin to make an advance of their own. After appearing in Aelel, the Valley of Torment, and following the border south, the Knights of Seiros openly march to recapture the monastery at Garreg-Mach.
From the north, their flag bears the symbol of the Knights of Seiros. One of our troops has already intercepted them. Your Majesty, please give us your orders.
From the north? Interesting. Could it be they journeyed through Aelel, the Valley of Torment? Is the Archbishop among the enemy ranks? If so, focus our attacks on her first.
Understood.
Our enemy knows Garreg-Mach inside and out. They can come and go as they please. It would have been best if we had detected them sooner, but that can't be helped. Professor, we must hurry and intercept them ourselves. I'll leave the preparations to you.
The battle looks to be rather cumbersome. We are still guarding all of Garreg-Mach, but there are undoubtedly numerous secret passages and magic traps. There is still much about this place that we do not know. It is quite possible they will attack from a location we cannot anticipate.
I must head out first to give my orders. I'll meet up with you soon. Call for General Randolph and General Ladislava. Hurry!
It feels like only yesterday we called this place our home. We must show these fools the error of their ways. They shall pay for the sin of invading Garreg-Mach.
Oh, but the Professor is fighting alongside our foe. The same one who saved my life.
That is true. Though I find forgiveness difficult, we do owe that wayward soul a debt. However, the fact remains that because of the Professor, Rhea has long been tormented. To think that the vessel of the goddess, entrusted with the sword of the Creator, could go on to... it angers me to even think of it. All that has happened has changed Rhea. I imagine it has changed the Professor as well. Even if we prevail, I doubt that the Church can ever fully return to the way it once was.
Brother?
Dear Flane, I only brought you with me because you were so insistent. Still, no matter what happens, you must not go near the front lines. If something were to happen to you, it would utterly destroy me. You are my reason for breathing. Do you understand?
I understand. If something were to happen to you, it would break my heart. I could not go on either. I cannot help but wonder if there is a way to end this without fighting the Professor.
Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt. Also ich bin gerade am Überlegen, ja klar, was? Nein? Scheiße, zu schnell gedrückt. Warum ist das vorgefertigt auf Nein? Mann. Aber gut, wir können es ja so machen. Und zwar, was passiert eigentlich, wenn wir Flane und so, oh, Shamir, cool. Wenn wir Flane, mit Byleth angreifen als Beispiel, deswegen. Okay. Alois hat eine Zoltan-Axt, die wir dann auch bekommen. Das ist natürlich cool. So, der hat nur Silberlanze. Silberbogen. Ja. Alles klar. Gut, ich würde sagen, let's go. Alle gegnerischen Kommandanten werden besiegt.
Our surprise attack on Garrick Mach was a success. Now we just need to break through past this point.
Lady Rhea and Catherine are holding back most of the Empire's army, thereby leaving us, the expeditionary force, free to recapture the monastery.
Our enemies have followed us even here. How unfortunate.
Your Majesty, the enemy's movement is suspicious. They may have some tactic in mind.
If so, then let's face them without delay. Form defensive lines and hold them to the death. Strike down all who approach.
Their troop composition is also strange. I would bet that they are concealing additional soldiers.
Gut. Da dürfen sie nicht rüber.
I'm awake.
Understood.
I will prevail.
Ach warte, wir haben ja Militär.
Let's make this quick.
Ja gut, das gibt 100%, das reicht. So. Dann schauen wir doch mal.
I do this for all of us.
Nee. Dann machen wir erstmal nichts.
For the Empire.
I'll cut a blow.
What's my strategy?
Dass wir überhaupt Damage machen.
Your spirit is admirable.
Okay, wir haben ihn gekillt. Okay. Das war jetzt eigentlich nicht geplant, aber war gut.
More fighting.
So. Okay. Ich merke schon, ich habe ziemliches Glück.
The enemy is transporting large quantities of flammable material into the woods. They clearly intend to attack us with fire. We should do all we can to prevent it.
Troops waiting in the woods to ambush? We must avoid any suspicious areas as we advance.
Okay, wir müssen Shamir und Alois sehr schnell töten. Okay. Sollten wir hinkriegen. So. Also Militär ist stark. Ja. Muss man sagen. Power hat sie.
I'll take it.
Ah, cool.
This
Erholung.
experience.
Ah, okay. Das ist die Verstärkung.
Now.
Come at me. that I may put you out of your misery.
Ah, das Plan.
The time is now. As long as we stand here, you shall not pass.
You fiend, bearing ill will against the goddess. This place will be your grave.
How much of this can you take? It doesn't matter. We will be reclaiming Garreg Mach.
An encouraging display.
Naja gut, dann mache ich lieber das.
You still align yourself with the Emperor? What a shame. Let's make this quick. I don't want the loser to suffer. I knew it. Shouldn't have let emotion get in the way.
Shamir, no! I will avenge you.
Gut. Damit ist Shamir tot. Warte mal. Purgativ. Na, das wollte ich eigentlich nicht. Ich wollte das.
This makes me terribly sad, but this is my duty, to which I must be true.
Krass.
I'll follow your example.
Okay, super.
I am unafraid.
Hätte eigentlich gehofft, dass Schnitter Crit Bursten tut. Aber ich habe leider sehr hartes Pech mit Crit. Nein, genau. Ey, Bro, habt ihr jetzt wirklich? Also doch scheiße, ey. Wow, haben beide da stehen gelassen. Super, finde ich cool. Och, Junge, ist das schlecht, ey.
I will not let down my guard.
I am nearing my limit.
Dankeschön. Hat leider nur... Ja... Hätte nicht sein müssen, aber... Ey, der Crit hätte viel, viel früher kommen müssen. Der kam zu spät einfach. Der hätte super schnell kommen müssen. Der war einfach zu spät.
Maybe.
So, stellen wir die mal nach da hinten. Dein Ernst, Flame, wirklich? Ja, die will natürlich jetzt nach oben gehen. Ich will aber eigentlich mit Beile quatschen. Boah, das gefällt mir nicht. Oh, das reicht aus. Das heißt, er ist auch tot.
Our enemy's plan is in ruins. Still, we must...
Na, das war so klar. Und Beile hat einfach null Reichweite. Digga, ernsthaft? Was ist denn los mit dir? Ey. Sorry, aber was ist das bitteschön? Du musst richtig wumm rennen. Alter. Dankeschön. Okay, schade. Dachte, es passiert irgendwas. Naja gut, ich kill dich und fertig.
But now this? How can it be that you fight on that side? I cannot take your life, for I owe you mine, even now. And yet I cannot back away from this fight. When this is over, my brother and I will go into hiding. It is the only way.
Und jetzt habe ich sie getötet.
Farewell, Professor. I do not imagine we shall ever meet again.
Trespassing on holy ground is a grave sin indeed. You must atone for it with your life.
Krass. Ja gut, ich brauche jetzt auch ein bisschen länger, ja. Bruder, die Heilung gefällt mir nicht. Okay, ich schätze vor kritischen Treffern, aber trotzdem, ey. Wow. Sollte, glaube ich, ausreichen, ne?
I'm sorry, Rhea. For Flame's sake, I must take my leave to retreat.
We fought them off. Good work, everyone. We've repelled the principal force of the Knights and defended Garreg Mach. Hubert, I require a damage report at once.
Yes, Your Majesty. We will have to make inquiries about the status of the main army.
Indeed. After all, it seems they had Rhea and Catherine fighting on their side.
Yo.
Lady Rhea, the unit that invaded the monastery has been completely driven away. We were able to make a clean sweep of those who came to attack us. However, I fear we can do nothing but retreat for now.
What of Sedith and Flane?
Sedith and Flane were able to escape in another direction. I have a message from them.
I am sorry, Rhea. I fear we must return to a life in hiding. I detest that person with all my heart. However, Flame's life is more important to me than all else. I pray that you will one day be free from the burden of your work.
I see. As expected, I am the only one left. Mother, please wait for me. I promise that I will save you. The filthy thief who stole you from the Holy Tomb. I will crush them with my bare hands!
Edelgard, Your Majesty, I am so sorry.
Silence. We must tend to your wounds.
It will do no good. I can't be saved. You must know that.
Oh.
Bratislava has also passed. The
Ist
enemy
auch
has
tot, schade.
withdrawn. You are safe now.
Understood. Good work. Another loss on my watch. As more blood wets my feet, they grow heavier with each step. Remorse, resentment, despair. I have dispensed with all such things to come this far.
And we must keep moving forward.
Hubert, tell me the status of the enemy.
The battle has ended in a draw with severe injuries on both sides. Some known commanders have been slain. With the death of Alois, the Knights of Seros have taken a huge blow as well. Garreg Mach has not taken much damage, and so it would not be out of line to claim it as a victory for us.
Yes, we'll call that a victory. Although, I'm sure they will say the same.
Yes, Your
Ach
Majesty.
man.
Oh, what a terrible opponent that was! Why is the church always like this? How am I supposed to train for that? It was way too scary.
When I saw the enemy enter Garreg Mach, I prepared myself mentally for death. I thought it would be a fine time to die, but I suppose it wasn't quite the time after all.
Our luck was good to have grabbed victory. The church has great strength. We must not have grief, but must keep fighting. Can we be fighting now?
This was certainly a momentous victory. We lost a lot, but we also gained a lot. Certain lords in the kingdom have examined the situation again and decided to join our cause. changing their fealty based on just one battle. They are all a disgrace to the nobility.
Today, our enemy held many faces I knew well. If we must fight to the death with that kind of opponent, what will become of this world?
There's no stopping me. I'm ready to go strike the kingdom here and now. Everyone must see that we can easily unite Fodlan, don't you think?
Excellent job, everyone. The battle is over now. While we have sustained heavy losses, our foe has suffered far more.
Although not exactly as planned, a win is a win. It may be safe to say that there will be no more obstacles on our way to the next battle.
We will break through the Tailteen Plains and then set course for Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. The final chapter of our fight with the kingdom and the church is close at hand.
Bin ich mal gespannt. Überhaupt, wer der Endgegner hier sein wird in dem in der Route. Weiß man ja gar nicht. Meisterin der Täuschung.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Lone Moon. Lady of Deceit.
Wer ist gemeint?
After a narrow victory over the Knights of Seros at Garreg Mach, the Black Eagle Strike Force hopes to secure a route to Ferdiad, the kingdom capital.
The time has finally come to invade the kingdom capital. Or so I declared. In truth, we'll be advancing to a different location. Only you and the rest of the Black Eagle Strike Force can know. Please bear that in mind.
Seems you've already anticipated our intentions, Professor. Well done. Before Ferdiad, we must take Aryan Road, which lies near the border between the Empire and the Kingdom. As a city on the boundary of the two territories, it must be taken at once.
There are many mages within Aryan Road. We will also face Cornelia.
Ach, Cornelia, die... Okay, von der haben wir nur Schlechtes gehört.
The head of House Froldarius, as well as his troops. Once we defeat them, Aryan Road will be ours.
I hear Cornelia has a suspicious magic weapon at her disposal. We must attack before the enemy can respond with defensive measures. That is why we are preparing an assault before even our allies are aware. Even within our ranks, there is no way to know with certainty that there is not a rat among us who would leak such information.
When Aryan Road falls, we'll focus on striking Ferdiad from both the south and the east. The deeper we carve our way into kingdom and church territory, the more favorable our position. As ever, I'm counting on you, my teacher.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
Ja, das glaub ich auch. Nie im Leben. So, Jerris hat Geburtstag. Ich gebe ihm Blumen. Vielen Dank. Weil ich keinen Bock habe auf Teestunde. Edegard akzeptierte die schwere Zwillingskopf-Adlerrüstung, die aus dem Kaiserreich geliefert wurde, und erhält damit die Berechtigung zur Charakterklasse Kaiserin zu wechseln. Okay. Ich mag aber ihre alte Kleidung mehr. So, schauen wir mal kurz Examen. Okay. Axt und Rüstung. Wieso ist Vernunft bei ihm höher als Bischof? Bescheuert. Aber egal. So, Kriegsmeister auf jeden Fall. Und diesmal da 100%, dass das klappt. So, auf jeden Fall. Suppi. Dann kommt noch Bernie. Aber ich glaube, Bernie braucht noch ein bisschen. Ja, Reiten ist halt... 71% ist nicht schlecht. Grimoire, ja, da brauchst du noch Glaube. Okay. Gut, dann gehen wir mal kurz erkunden. Wobei wir eigentlich nur oben eine Quest haben. Ja, geht jetzt relativ schnell. Ich weiß, wir sind schon über Time. Aber ich mache das jetzt gerade.
Well done, Professor. Miss Ward, honestly, not with the goddess. I have a request for you.
I have a request, yeah. Mach. Mann, es ist schon wieder laut draußen. Klingt nach Müllabfuhr. Ganz ehrlich, Leute, ich hab man kriegt ja immer einen Abfallkalender. Ey, Bruder, ich blick da nicht durch. Ich meine, muss ich jetzt auch ehrlich gesagt nicht, aber trotzdem. 0. Ja gut, ich glaube, Edegard rast da jetzt durch. Na. So easygoing mäßig, ne? Ah, der erste, der Damage macht. Aber auch nur, weil es ein Weidenritter ist. Tja. Ich würde mal sagen, hat sie dominiert. Und zwar easy. Joa. Er hat Bock zu gärtnern. So. Ansonsten, hier an sich mache ich eigentlich gar nichts mehr. Also in Garek nach etc. Also man könnte jetzt Zutaten und so weiter holen, aber das juckt mich eigentlich herzlich wenig. Mache ich nicht, sondern einfach nur die groben Sachen. Würde ich jetzt mal sagen. Und das war's dann eigentlich auch schon. Nein. Wo ist denn nochmal Edegard? Wahrscheinlich ist... Müsste eigentlich... Genau, da ist sie. Genau, mit ihr haben wir noch mal quatschen.
Professor, halt! Don't come in here. Forget about that. There's something I don't want you to see. So, you know about it. Yes, it's a portrait of you. I painted it myself. It's quite disgraceful. I did a terrible job with it, and it looks nothing like you. I'm happy that you appreciate my efforts, but please don't touch that door.
Warum nicht? Mann, die ist ja komplett besessen.
Did you go out of of your way to select my favorite tea? Thank you for the thought.
Ach, das ist ihr Lieblingstee. Woher habe ich den eigentlich?
Thank you.
Melissentee hat sie, okay. Ihr Lieblingstee. Okay.
This is lovely.
Gut, aber wir werden den Scheiß auf jeden Fall verkacken. Dafür bin ich da. So, was willst du denn?
Yes. Wow. Yes. Of course.
Okay, das war jetzt Gott sei Dank einfach.
You're always so calm.
Dachte ich mir, jetzt ist, glaube ich, das einfachste Tee trinken. Yay, perfekte Teestunde. Yay.
Yes. Thank you for this.
Klar, gerne.
Wow.
Ach ja, schön. Supi.
Thank you for the treat. This was
Klar.
I'm happy that you appreciate.
Das wäre schön. Warte mal. Doch. Bro, das wäre jetzt schön, wenn wir sie A haben. Ich hab gesagt, Leute, in dieser Stage wird die sowas von... Na... Die wird sowas von, die Frau sein.
Yes? Oh, it's you, Professor. I was certain it was Hubert coming to drag me back to my duties. Your Majesty, you must know your supreme talents are needed at present. Why not?
Bruder, die ist doch so gut, ey, wirklich.
Instead of the sky?
Klingt ganz nach ihm.
Doesn't it? And the worst part is that he's always right, so I can't even argue with him. But that's enough about Hubert for the moment. While I have your attention, I'd like to thank you for your help in that last battle. As you well know, I'm perfectly capable of commanding the army by myself. However, when you're around, it's somehow different. I'm not sure I can properly explain it. I suppose your perspective on the battlefield is simply sharper than mine. When you're devising tactics and tricks for us, it's
Nö,
almost
eigentlich
as
nicht.
though you can read the enemy's mind.
Eigentlich wasche ich
There's
nur
no
durch
getting
und
around
dann
it.
sterben
Your
trotzdem die
talent for
Charaktere.
strategy far exceeds my own.
Egal.
I'm quite jealous, in all honesty. Is that a fact? Well, if you insist. I suppose a flower from another's field is always more beautiful. I'll admit, I think of you as rather detached, so to hear that you have emotions such as jealousy is something of a relief. I can't deny it. Ever since I underwent those procedures, I've certainly distanced myself from the ordinary world. Friends. That word somehow doesn't seem adequate. Besides, we've been friends for a long time, you and I. By now, we're so much more than that, at least in my mind. You know, instead of Edelgard, you can call me just Elle, if you so please. That's what my parents and closest sisters used to call me when I was little. Now there's no one left who calls me Elle. But with you, well, I think I could allow it. In fact, it would mean a great deal to me. Why? Well, you have stood beside me and shared my burdens. As I said, you are much more than a friend. In truth, you are like family to me. I suppose that's why.
Gut. Damit haben wir sie auf A. Lieber automatisch, weil...
Now is the time to master.
Ach, Bernie. Ich darf dir für eine bestimmte Person stricken, aber ich weiß nicht welches. Die Person mag Adler, Löwen und Hirsche gleichermaßen. Was soll ich nur tun?
Wow, you're a genius.
Nein.
Professor. We will hit.
Perfekt. Schön.
One step before.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Supi. Gut. Als nächstes werden wir dann auf Kämpfen gehen, weil wir eine Nebenquest haben für die Sicherheit der Händler und vielleicht, ja, etc. Gut. Leute, vielen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Und wenn dem so ist, gebt dem Video doch bitte einen Daumen nach oben. Und falls ihr noch nicht abonniert habt, würde ich mich sehr über eins freuen. Und falls ihr das getan habt oder noch nicht, also wenn ihr schon Abonnent seid und noch nicht die Glocke aktiviert habt, würde ich mich super drüber freuen, wenn ihr die aktivieren würdet, weil dadurch verpasst ihr nichts und es kommen 2 Videos pro Tag raus. Deswegen, ihr könnt da nur gewinnen, wenn ihr da draufklickt. Und ja, das war's, Leute. Wir sehen uns im nächsten Part. Haut rein!